Alrighty, so I wanted to use Kyo with Bond now that he can be ran with humans, because I think that he's a pretty cool character and he can put on a lot of ignites at once. So we should be able to max out the passive on Zeldris very easily, maybe do some really nice turn 1 damage, of course, but as with all Bond teams, it's going to be a lot of RNG on whether or not I get extra combos, so that way I can actually, continue to use Bond. But yeah, either way, if you're new to the channel, we're almost at 15k. Be super cool if you stuck around, but feel free to subscribe, do all that good stuff. We're gonna be messing around with Bond quite a bit this week, and then maybe next week we'll do some different experimenting and stuff with the new Lost Vein Meliodas and everything. Not entirely sure how it's gonna go just yet. Let's see, who got the extra Ignite stacks? Okay, his Bond got the extra Ignite stacks. He has 40% damage reduction, and we don't have to worry about the Deanne turn 1, so I'm gonna try to go for him just to see how it goes. Ooh, okay. Pretty good damage already, like half HP with just the Pierce card. 200k on level 1s. Well, I guess that's pretty understandable. We're back to Champ 2, so I don't know if it's going to be as easy to out-CC people with this team. Every time I use Kyo, I absolutely regret 100% not buying his outfits. So he could be so much better, but it is what it is. Let's keep going. Alrighty, we have another Bond team here. His, I think his CC's a little bit on the lower side. I was going to say he would probably be able to out-CC me with this team. He has the Nidhogg relic, though, so I'm not really sure why he's not running it with more CC. I don't know, it could just be the fact that it's a bot, but I would think, I mean, maybe he's not got his outfits. He's got default costume on Merlin and Bond, so maybe he just doesn't have costumes for those characters yet. I'm not 100% sure, but he has the Deanne relic, so it's kind of weird that you would invest into Deanne maybe, but not... I don't know. I don't know. Either way, we wasted our combo there, unfortunately, because it is evasion food. We could potentially just go for his... Oh, well, I forget that Merlin always... Every single Merlin in the game basically has a dissolve card. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really sucks, but I guess it is what it is. Here's hoping that I can tank this. Oh, okay. I can tank that. And he disables his Bond, which is really good for me. I'm not in the greatest position here. I can't get my ultimate because of the dissolve. He's going to be able to stun 2 of my characters, as always. Every time I seem to go against a Merlin, they always get really good debuffs. So that really sucks for me, but it is what it is. Kyo doing pretty alright damage there, to be honest. I'm not really too upset with that. Let's see, can I get... Okay, well, can we connect to this guy? Maybe not. Okay, there we go. I do get an extra stance, which is really good. I think if I can keep the stances on, I'm gonna have a much better time. Hopefully he doesn't have another dissolve, because then I can just move a card, put up the stance, stall out the stun. That could be really good for me. We'll kind of have to see what he plays here, though. He's not making too much of a move yet, though. He's got Mark of Concentration on his Deanne, so she's got less crit chance. So I doubt she'll crit if she does attack, which is good, I guess. His Bond is disabled this turn. He of course has another dissolve. Dang, man, I cannot get lucky today. I've tried to record like 3 videos today, and I mean I've already scrapped 1, and man, the RNG is just not on my side. It is really bad, but it is what it is. This isn't like a total like loss or anything. This guy's connection is bad, or mine is. I'm not honestly too sure yet, but he's gonna stun my Bond literally at any time now, so that's gonna be not great. I'm tempted to throw this away, but he already has Mark of Concentration on Deanne for this turn, so I think I'll just save it and then push for the ultimate, so that way we're closer to it whenever he doesn't hopefully have a dissolve at some point in the future. No Bond cards, though. Man, if I could get a snipe, I could at least do something. So here's where the stalemate sort of begins. I have a level 2 stance on, which is good for me. here's... I guess here's the test. Can we survive? No. No, we cannot. Potential for bond cards. Oh, no, because we get stunned. Man. Dude, he's got it all figured out with his team. His team is... Oh, wait. Did one of his... I think one of his stacks expired because he waited too long. Snipe card, please. Snipe card. Oh, my God. Kyo, you fool. You have absolutely ruined me, Kyo. Well, I am stunned next turn, and it's over. I'll be honest. This has not been a great day so far. The matches today have been all over the place. I don't know if I'm just getting really bad luck or what is going on, but either way, I am not having a good time. Let's see what he does, I guess. I mean, he's got ult removal on his Diane. Who knows if he has... I mean, well, he did expire another stack because he's waited so long, so he's not going to be able to completely stun me. Well, yeah, he's going for that. I'm just... Oh, brother. Let's move on. Alrighty, what do we got? We have another bond team. He's using... Arthur. He's using Gother, which is pretty interesting. His bond's only level 95, so that's probably a good sign for me. I assume he has, yeah, evasion food on, so we're just going to go for the Diane turn 1 here. Should be able to kill her, honestly, pretty quickly. I don't have any level 2s or anything, so he's not going to be able to seal anything at the moment. We should be, honestly, fine in this scenario, at least for... the beginning here. We could immediately get clogged with Kyo cards, but it looks like we got a little bit of luck there. He is going to end up sealing this card. If he seals me with the Gother card, I could actually maybe set up for an ultimate here, because my cards are going to merge, which could be kind of cool. Yeah, not a whole lot of damage. He might forfeit, honestly. But he does seal, which is good for me. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to taunt. Come on. I'm going to taunt. I'm going to move this so that way we end up merging, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this card. And then that should draw us our ultimate. We have a taunt up. He's going to have a hard time getting through it. So, boom, my cards D-rank. They merge. And then I have ult in hand, so that's kind of cool. Never, I don't know, that was like, it wasn't that impressive, but I was like, actually some thought went into that play, kind of cool. Either way, does he have a level 2 debuff card? Because if he does, he seals my ultimates. If he doesn't, I should be able to get it off. Plus, I can actually hit Mark of Concentrations on the enemies. He is attacking with bonds, so at the very least he's going to drain his own ultimate move gauge, so he can't get his own bonds ultimate, which is good for me. Actually, doesn't he? If he already had full ultimate move gauge, does he draw it anyway? He does not. Okay, so that actually works out perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and mark, and then ult. Almost clicked on the Arthur card. That would have been a massive throw. I don't know. With today going how it's going, I would not be surprised if it did. Wait, my ultimate's sealed? Or is it just... What? Oh, I'm so dumb, man. I swear, today is like the worst day of all time. The absolute worst day of all time. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't have any follow-up here. I'm pretty much... I just threw the game. Oh my god. Alrighty, we have a demon team, which is nothing too abnormal here. Stacy's a little bit lower, which kind of scares me. I'm assuming he might have evasion food on. I almost want to go for the turn 1 on melee just because he got the extra stacks. Let's see if we can actually pull this off with him having the damage reduction here. I think we've got it. Half damage on that card with 3 stacks, and then we just, yeah, obliterate him. That's so satisfying, actually. It's kind of, you just kind of get to pick and choose almost. Like, you're just like, hey, who got the extra Ignite stacks from the Holy Relic? And then you just absolutely destroy them, which, to be honest, I could probably just do it on anybody. I don't even think I really have to go for the person who got the extra 2 Ignites, but I don't know, it kind of helps a little bit, I guess. Let's go for... I mean, I'm not too worried about the Chandler ultimate, to be honest, here, so let's just try to get some cards out of hand. We'll see if we can get another Bond combo here, and then see how that goes. We are going to put a Darkness stack on us right here, so he can't encroach us and follow up on it in the same turn here, which is good, because I only have 1 stack on, and he can only attack 3 times. Lots of Pierce cards, but no Snipe cards. That's kind of where the RNG kicks in, and everybody talks about the fact that Kyo has increased card rates, and so I assume if you end up running this team, you are not going to have a good time because of that. So he is setting up for the next turn, actually, which is not good for me. Did he have his Tarmiel? Okay, his Tarmiel Link is there. Let's try to go for... I honestly think that Bond's cards might end up doing more here. I might be misplaying using the Arthur card because it's obviously not going to do too much damage, but I think the level 2 Pierce into the level 2 Kyo card, yeah, should be enough. So we can get rid of him. Don't even have to have a Snipe card, actually, which is kind of nice. And then it's basically GG at that point. I've got my ultimate in hand from Arthur, which honestly, this is not a crazy ult. It's not really going to matter too much, but at the very least, yeah, I don't know, we'll get some extra damage off, I guess. Well, he's removing it, so it doesn't really matter there. Honestly, I don't even really know if that was like completely worth doing. I actually pulled the Snipe card at the very end too, so he was basically screwed there. Oh well, that one was pretty good. Let's move on. Alrighty, we have another demon team. We out CC actually, which is kind of nice. I'm tempted to go for the Chandler to get rid of him. We could potentially... Ooh, he does get the stacks on melee again. Honestly, let's just go for the melee again, because I mean it's kind of fun to do that. He doesn't have his evasion food on either, so we pretty much have a guaranteed kill on melee here. Might have to deal with the Estarossa a little bit because of the stacks and everything, but in general, I think going for melee is, yeah, a really good turn 1 strat. Honestly, kind of nice. Let me buy some more tickets and we'll do an extra match or 2. Alrighty, another demon team. I'm pretty excited about the new green Excalibur Arthur that's coming out. I don't necessarily know that he's going to be as good of a support as the red one is, because he's increasing HP and damage dealt for humans. But at the same time, it is kind of nice because you can, or well, I don't know. He's free for one, which is fantastic, I guess. But there's some cool stuff that you can pull off with him. I've seen a couple of people use him already, and he does seem like he's a really nice character to have. Cool that he's free. I completely have my Excalibur Arthur already like 100% invested into. Like this one's 6/6. I have all of his costumes. I have all of them maxed out. I have pretty good UR gear, not the greatest UR gear for him, but for ungeared PvP, he's literally like pretty much as good as he can be, which is great. So all of those costumes and enhancements on those costumes will carry over to the new one, which is really nice. But yeah, I think it should be kind of cool. I'll definitely want to experiment with him a little bit, but I'm not 100% sure how it's going to go, because like I said, he's not boosting the same stuff that the red Arthur is. His stance card is actually super cool, though. I really don't... I needed to get some extra damage off to kill this Chandler, I think, because of the HP, but it's also going to... that didn't even do much damage at all. Am I going to be able to kill here? He doesn't even have, like, any extra stacks on or anything. This is the real test. So close. Not able to kill, though, and we popped the True Magic, so that's really bad for us. Maybe would have been better to stall there, But yeah, and we do get this, but because we don't pull a snipe card, which this is one of those scenarios where the Mark of Concentration lasted, but because I can't pull the other card that I need, it doesn't really matter. So that kind of sucks. Not doing a whole lot of damage without the Estarossa stacks, which is good. The problem being, one, he has his ultimate, which is very bad. I don't know that I can do much here. He's literally full HP. Ah, man. I think I'm screwed. Yeah, I think I'm completely screwed here. How much is this going to do? It does okay. The unfortunate part is that he cleanses right here and gets rid of all of his debuffs, which is just so bad for me. Yeah, that's not good. Let's maybe move on. I've got an extra ticket. We'll hop in. There's no way I survive that because Bon is like already below half HP and not looking good there. So, all right. Ooh, we have an Angel team. I rarely face Angel teams, so this is actually kind of cool. He gets to go first, which I guess is a bad thing. He doesn't have Goddess Liz though. So I might be in a pretty good position here, because he's going to get the Ignite stacks on after his turn is over, which means that I might have a really good shot at doing some really big damage. I'm very curious here. That's doing a lot of damage. I don't like that. Okay, not too bad there. Obviously, that's a good chunk of HP. 4 stacks on her kind of sucks because she has Tarmia Link on. We're going to have to not go for her. Let's throw the taunt up and see how much damage we can do to the Mael here. Worst case scenario, we don't kill, and then hopefully, well, worst case scenario, I'm not going to draw any bond cards, but best case scenario, I draw an extra snipe here and can take advantage of the card that's on, or the stack that's on him, which I can. Okay, very, very good. Very, very, very good. That puts me in a pretty decent position. All of his single targets have to go to Arthur, which is great. I really don't want him to... He got to go first, actually, so I think his last card... Well, if he didn't rush an ultimate there, he would have been able to heal. That's a little bit weird, to be honest. Here's hoping that I didn't just fumble this and just assume that Bond kills, which I assume he does. Yeah, okay, not the greatest damage. If he would have used 3 cards, I think he would have healed with his Liz passive, if I'm not mistaken. So he might have misplayed there, which, I mean, it's not like it really matters. I'm like the king of misplays, but honestly, I really like the Kyo. It obviously isn't going to be like the greatest in all scenarios. If I had if I had his costumes and had him invested into, I would be going first like almost every single time, which would help a lot. But obviously, the big thing is it comes down to RNG on whether or not you can pull extra cards for Bon, because Kyo's cards, like, they can do okay, but they're not going to do a whole lot of damage. Like, they're not going to be able to secure, like, too many kills. Arthur is pure support, so it's literally up to Bon and his single targets. So if they have, like, a good stance or anything, that's going to shut you down quite a bit. But either way, I'm honestly kind of impressed. I kind of like that. Really wish I had Kyo's costumes, but, you know, it is what it is. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have made it all the way to the end of the video. If you did, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.